Hi lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be another highly requested video, the no makeup look. So I'm going to call this video how to master the no makeup look. So you have to remember, ladies, that the better your skin is, the better nude makeup works for you. Always remember, even when I have a lot of brides who keep coming to me and they keep saying that I love very nude minimal makeup, I always ask them to work on their skin. So my question remains to you, what are you doing to keep your skin right? I hope you're exercising, I hope you're applying your sunblock, I hope you're eating right, no junk, no aerated drinks, limited amount of alcohol, basically a good lifestyle. I also feel that every woman needs to at least devote 2 days to herself, where you go to a salon, or if not a salon, at least you are doing things for your skin at home. Any one of you who has severe pigmentation or dark circles, you can also get in touch with us. We have discovered these gorgeous 100% chemical free oils which will help you combat your problem. In fact, my eye bags are way lesser because of this oil that I've been using day and night, and it's been about 6 weeks and I started seeing a difference in my under eye bags in about 4 weeks. But yes, it has to be regular and it has to be, you have to be into it. You just can't have a half-hearted lifestyle approach and expect that your skin should behave. And remember, as you get older, your skin is only going to deteriorate unless you take care of it. Right, so I am going to start with my skin, and the product that I'm using first is this face mist by Jhelum. And I just recently discovered her products, and Jhelum is a beauty blogger. She has her page by the name of Beauty Beats Official on Instagram. You must follow her for day-to-day skincare regimen and tips, and she's been selling these wonderful products for your hair and skin and everything, and I think they work beautifully. So I'm using her face mist, and I just start with applying this all over my face, and it has this gorgeous lavender smell to it, and it's so refreshing. The skin feels absolutely amazing the moment you apply it. And I'm just going to dry this up. And you have to remember that basically whatever we do today has to be very little. Now, if people who follow me regularly, they know that one thing that I really have to apply on myself is concealer. I have been taking good care of my skin, and my dark circles are also better now, so I'm not going to complain. And however, I still like to apply my MAC Studio Finish concealer, because that is one concealer that hides my dark circles completely. And of course, everybody knows that you have to use an orange corrector. The one I'm using here is by MAC. It's called Pure Orange. I'm taking my Sigma E25 brush, and I'm going to start with a little bit of color correction. So just remember, I am doing everything, it's just that the amount I am going to apply today is way lesser. I'm using my YBP Cosmetics Makeup Perfector in Lust, and I just blend this out. After I blend my orange corrector out, just applying a little bit of my MAC Studio Finish concealer. And now I have blended my concealer out. Also remember, ladies, that before I started my makeup and I applied the makeup face mist, I had applied my moisturizer, the Morning Nectar Biotic, and today I have also tried the new product. It's called the Too Faced Hangover Primer for the skin. You will find all the product details on the screen. And so especially when you wear minimal makeup, you need to wear a primer because your primer makes sure that your makeup lasts a little bit longer. And I just kind of make sure this is really blended. Today I'm also going to use a really sheer foundation, and I happen to buy the Urban Decay Naked Skin, and the shade I'm using today is 4.5. And so when I tried this foundation, I was like absolutely in love. It is so sheer and it's so perfect, so beautiful. If anybody of you likes a lot of shine on the skin while still being minimal, you can always add your illuminator or like a max stroke cream or something to your foundation. You can also apply it on your skin, or you can mix it into your foundation, whatever you prefer, right? However, I'm gonna skip that step today because I want you to see that how this foundation works by itself. I think it gives a gorgeous dewiness to the skin alone, right? So today I'm also going to use my new face brush. This one it's called the Nicara, and in case you are interested in buying this, you can get in touch with us at our salon. We have the big and the small size available for you. So in fact, this brush is absolutely brilliant to do self foundation application. All you need to do is just circulate it and just drag it down and like drag it into your hairline. So what I do is I just take, now that's a new bottle, so it just took a little bit of time so here I have my foundation on my new brush. This is called the Nicara brush, and this is a dupe of the famous artist brush that are available. And I just start with dabbing. I'm using this in a circular motion. So you have to make sure that you always apply some foundation on all the neck area that is visible, and you can always towards the end rub the same brush onto your ears also, so that it looks like one canvas. So the foundation is really minimal, nice, gives you medium coverage, and I would compare this foundation to the Lancome Tom Miracle. So in case you cannot find this in Delhi, you can always step into a Lancome store and look out for their Lancome Tom Miracle. It has a similar feel and coverage, and it's really easy to blend, and it just took me a few minutes to get this right. And of course, this brush is absolutely brilliant to do self foundation. You know, it just kind of rotates easily onto the skin. Make sure you get it into your hairline and everything perfectly. So there you go. Now I have my entire foundation done. At any point, if you feel that it is still too much and this is not what you're looking at, you can always just take your makeup perfector. Here I'm using the one by YDP, and you can just kind of dab it all over your skin. Right, so I always like my foundation minimal best, and there you go. Just blend it one more time. I'm now going to apply a loose powder on this. So I'm using my Laura Mercier loose setting translucent powder today, and I'm just going to take this onto my makeup perfector, and I apply very little. I just dot it, and then I just kind of blend it in an outward movement. Please remember that my makeup perfector at this point is damp. If you are somebody who has an extreme T-zone oily, make sure you apply a powder twice over your T-zone. And now I am just going to take a tad bit extra and I am going to apply this on my under eye just to set it in place. And while I apply it, I just kind of dab it, yet I do not kind of blend the entire thing out. I just let a little bit of it stay. So this kind of makes sure that your under eye gets set for a really long time. And I'm going to remove the extra powder later on once my eyes are done. And yes, today for a change I didn't do my eyes first because I'm going to do very nude makeup on my eyes. So I'm going to use my Violet Was Holy Grail palette today. And the shades that I'm primarily going to use are completely nude ones, like this one here called the Bestie, and I think I'm going to use the Bestie and Kloof right here. Alright, so all I'm going to do is I just take my fluffy brush. The one I'm using here is by Morphe and it's M513. Right, so I'm just taking the color Bestie. Always dust the extra color off, and I'm just going to take this brush into my crease line just to kind of give it some kind of definition. Now, how are you going to choose your colors? Basically, you're going to choose a color that is closest to your skin. That's the best way how you can cheat and make your makeup look really nude while wearing a complete face, right? So, and again I take the color Bestie and I just take it into the crease line with a fluffy brush and I just keep going in and out, right? And if you think it's too light, you can always dab it thrice because the color is so nude it won't really show a lot. And now I'm going to take the color Kloof, and the brush I'm using is the one that came with my Urban Decay palette, and I just take that and I kind of apply it all over my lid. And I'm taking the lightest color in the palette here. It's called Crystal. And I'm going to take the same fluffy brush. Of course, I clean my fluffy brush before I'm dabbing this into the color. And I just apply that on the brow bone. If you're somebody who's got deep set or close set eyes and you want them to kind of really pop out, you can always take the same color and just apply it on the inner corners of your eyes with the same brush. Because the brush is fluffy, it kind of, you know, disperses the color beautifully across, and it just instantly makes the eyes stand out a lot more, and you know, kind of brightens them up also. And now, because I'm not going to make my eyebrows too hectic, and today I'm going to go back to filling my eyebrows with a dark brown eyeshadow, and here I'm using the color Brownie Points, right? And I still remember, until so many of these eyebrow products came out into the market, we've always been filling up our eyebrows with, at least I've been doing it with an eyeshadow, because I always thought that eyebrow pencil is a tad bit too harsh, right? And because we're looking at something very minimalistic today, I'm going to stick to an eyeshadow. You can take any matte brown, dark brown eyeshadow and do this. I am using my Morphe E29 brush, which has a spoolie at one end and an angular brush at the other. And I'm just going to fill up my brows where it's needed. Just make sure you enhance the arch really well. And if you have any kind of skin showing through your brows, just make sure you touch that powder there. So there was so much of a difference between a brow that's done just with powder and nothing touched up here. So also talking about this palette, I just want to say that I kind of really like it, and I've been using it for almost 2 months now. The only thing that I miss in this palette is a shade of black. That's the only thing I miss, you know. Sometimes, because they've got all the possible shades of brown, which is wonderful, because brown is one color I really work with, and most of us, in fact most makeup artists do, right? But I just so wish it had a black. Anyways, but beautifully pigmented, and yes, value for money as well, right? And the step after this is going to be, now you have to also fake an eyeliner. So today I'm going to teach you a technique just called the invisible liner, which you basically just fill up the gaps between your eyelashes, right? So to show you what I'm going to do is, now I'm just going to take, and I'm going to take a brown pencil today. You can also take anything. You can take a black pencil, brown pencil. I do recommend black and brown the most. Brown more because it's about faking makeup, where, you know, it seems like you're not wearing too much but you are still wearing everything, right? So all you need to do is basically, I'm using the Color Bar pencil in shade Cocoa Bar. It's one of my favorite brown pencils, and the idea is to just take this pencil into your lashes. So you basically just need to work with the pencil closest to your lash line. So if you now compare both my eyes, this does seem like it has something on it. However, once you do both your eyes, anybody who's looking at you will always have a feel of you're not wearing an eyeliner really, right? And at any point, if you want to kind of, say if you make a mistake with your pencil and you go a tad bit too up, all you need to do is you just need to have an angular brush, and you can just kind of, you know, stroke the area where you have applied the brown pencil, and just kind of rub it a little bit with your angular brush to get good precision. I'm also kind of just dragging it a bit out of my eye, just a bit. And do not forget to curl your lashes and apply lots, not lots, a little bit of mascara. But this is something I really love. I might not do any eye makeup, but one thing that I definitely apply is mascara. I am using the Lancome Grandiose mascara here. Right, so there you go. I am done with my eyes. So just very minimal, beautifully done eyes. Now, it's the same thing. If you just apply a really exaggerated eyeliner and a lot of kajal, the same eyes are going to look more intense and stronger. So you can always do that. You don't always have to apply a lot of eyeshadow that shows and everything. Now for your contour, like I always contour even when I'm doing a minimal makeup. That's something that I totally love, right? Now that's the only thing that I want to show you ladies is that if I contour with my NARS brush today, this is going to give me a really sharp line. So I'm going to go back to using my MAC contour brush, right? So this is kind of slightly more fluffy. And this is going to give me a more natural looking contour compared to the NARS because of the shape of the bristles. It's going to give me a more starker, sharper line, right? And I'm going to stick to my color, the MAC Deep Dark. In case you don't have the MAC Deep Dark, you can always use Hoola from Benefit. And now I'm just going to apply this color on my brush and apply it into the hollows of my cheek. and just a bit on my hairline just to frame it. What I love about this color is that it's so sheer that it does the trick, yet it does not kind of really stand out. So if you look at both sides of my face now, even though I have done it's really sheer, it does give me a nice depth and a nice line out there. And for my blush, I'm going to apply a cream blush. I'm using the MAC So Sweet So Easy, and here is my Sigma blusher brush, which I'm going to apply my blush with. And I'm just going to smile and apply a lot of color on the apples of my cheek. I'm just going to take it a little bit up. That's about it. If you want, you can use any nude, beautiful, gorgeous looking blush that works for you. So what I like about cream blushers is that it also adds a little bit of dewiness to your cheek area. And of course, your highlight is going to make it more exaggerated. Using the MAC Soft and Gentle now for a beautiful highlight on my cheekbones. And there you go, just a little bit. You can use any canvas. I'm using one by Krylon here. So I always like to take a lip liner all over my lips, and I have just discovered this lip liner and I'm totally in love with this nude color. It's Maybelline shade number 630 and it's called Velvet Beige. And I am going to top this with my matte lipstick. It's called Velvet Teddy. So I'm applying a matte lip gloss on top. It's called Underage. So there you go, a perfect nude makeup where you don't want to show that you are wearing a lot, but yes, you have everything on in just the right amount. So I hope you like this look, and in case you like my video, give me a big thumbs up. In case you wish to see a certain thing, leave it in the comments. Trust me, I read all the comments. Sometimes I skip replying to a few just because of bad network. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed to me yet. And in case you are somebody who is looking at a career in professional makeup, yes, I do professional makeup courses, so you can always connect with me. Look into my website www.janvisingh.com and follow me on Instagram. My handle is Janvisingh Studio. Take care.